The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pair name. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. It's Dave here, Ed and Dave with you, getting ready for another time travel back in time.
Isn't that, well, okay. I was going to say, isn't that what time travel is? But you could go forward.
Right, you
suppose.
can, yeah.
All right.
We're traveling back in time to 1996. Not one of my favorite, the year comes in
Yeah.
via the Terminator bubble there. And not one of my favorite years. I remember being in hell in work at this time. A hellish time.
Wouldn't 1982 be my favorite year?
Why? Is that
Was that the year the movie My
movie?
Favorite Year came out?
I think so,
Okay.
yes. So maybe there was some happy memories in 1996. I just remember that horrible working condition. Remember, we were doing the Media Zone at the time,
Right.
right?
Were we?
85 just started. 85 to 95 was screen scenes.
Right.
So we were fresh into the Media Zone, which
Yes.
we changed. I still don't even remember why exactly, but we wanted to try something different.
It's a totally different show.
Right. It's the same exact show.
Same exact show.
So let's see, what were some of the movies of 96?
Oh, we're jumping right into that, are we?
Yeah.
Right into it with the movies of 96. And you'll have to explain to me what some of them are,
Yeah.
because I don't know. But number 10, Eraser.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Vanessa Williams, I think. And it was, typical Cobra, or what was he in? Raw Deal, or Commando.
Just an action film?
Action film.
All right.
He was fighting some CGI, not done very well, alligators
Okay.
in there. I'm surprised it's number 10, actually.
Well, maybe he's just living off of his previous films that did well.
Mhm.
All right, number 9, Jerry Maguire. Have not seen this film.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing, bits and pieces. Show Me the Money, right?
I
Is
believe
that-
that's the Show Me the Money film, yes. He plays like an agent.
Yeah,
Okay.
sports agent.
Yes.
Would probably turn me off there.
Oh, you got to get into the sports movies, Ed.
I don't like the sports movies, other than Rocky, if you call that a sports movie.
Did you ever see Moneyball?
No.
I
Who was
recommend
that?
Moneyball. Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, yeah.
It's not really a baseball. I mean, it is a baseball film, but it's more about the analytics involved in how you put a team together. So that was a good one. And there's a football film with Kevin Costner, which wasn't bad. I'm thinking For Love of the Game is a baseball movie with Kevin Costner. This is a different one. I can't think of the name of it.
Not The Replacements. That
No.
seems to be a big movie.
This was fairly recent. Jennifer Garner was in it, which wasn't too bad. A little sappy, but not bad. Anyway, I digress. Number 7, Ransom. Mel Gibson?
Right. Another action film. We'll probably getting towards one of his last ones. When did he have the rant?
I don't know.
He was whenever the rant, that was the end of the Mel Gibson.
What was Ransom about? That wasn't the one where his son was kidnapped?
Somebody was kidnapped. It was very similar to The Taken, I believe. I never saw Ransom.
I did. I remember seeing it. I blanking out. Number 6, 101 Dalmatians. Is this the Disney animated one?
No, this was the
Oh.
live action Glenn Close.
That was 24 years ago?
I guess so.
Wow.
I just remember at McDonald's Happy Meals, there was actually 101 different toys you
Ooh.
could collect.
Did you get them all then?
I didn't get any of those, no.
Number 5, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Was this the Disney animated one?
Yes, it was. It was okay. I saw it later on, not in the theater.
All right. Number 4, The Rock. Not to be confused with The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
This was, I believe, Sean Connery?
Yes.
Was this have to do with Alcatraz? Or
Yes.
okay.
Who was the other guy in
I don't know.
Not Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm thinking. Oh, Nicolas Cage, was he in this?
Oh.
I think he was.
That's the kiss of death. Yeah, that's I don't recall that. I just know that was one of Sean Connery's films. Number 3, Mission Impossible. This would be the first in the Tom Cruise series.
Yeah, I might have seen that in the theater. I don't recall though. This is the one where Phelps, who was in the TV series, was played by the guy with the bad accent. Just talking about from Anaconda.
Oh, John Voight.
Yeah, I think he was Phelps, and Phelps was a rogue agent in this one.
Oh. All right. The number 2 film from 1996, Twister.
Twister.
With a face of a man whom I can see who had died during surgery not too long ago.
Yeah, it was one of the Bills.
Bill, not Pullman.
This was Bill Paxton.
Paxton, thank you.
Who was in Aliens and a lot of fun films.
Also in the True Lies.
Yes. James Cameron always used him.
Good actor. Very good actor. Very unfortunate. And number what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was just trying to think of the actress in there.
In True Lies?
In
Twister?
Twister.
Oh, that would be the woman who's not attractive in any way.
Wasn't she then, though?
I don't think she ever was.
Not Meg Ryan, I'm thinking of.
No, it's Man About You.
Yeah. I can't think. And Philip Seymour Hoffman was in this also.
Oh, he was. That's right.
Was a CGI film that they show a lot today, supposedly, with that woman. We can't think of.
I can't think of her name, but she's been in plenty of stuff. She was in. She played Tom Hanks' wife in. He was on the island.
Alexa.
When he was on the island.
Yeah.
The plane crash, the FedEx plane. And
yeah.
He's
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson, but that's not the name of the movie.
It's Castaway.
Castaway.
We got that. We just don't know the Helen
Hunt.
Helen Hunt. There we go.
There you go.
It's coming to us.
Wow, we are old. You can't. Our minds don't work, but combined,
yeah,
they work as one.
I think they work better for the 70s and 80s.
Yes.
Than the.
You're right. Number 1 film from 1996, Independence Day,
okay,
which had the other Bill Pullman,
the president,
Fresh Prince,
Will Smith.
Yeah, thank you. And Brundlefly was in that. Jeff Goldblum.
And Harvey Firestein.
Really?
Remember he was in the car and the.
I never saw the movie.
Well, you never saw.
No, I never saw Independence Day.
Oh my Lord!
They're
blowing up. For some reason, the aliens were blowing up all the national monuments, like the White House.
Oh, don't do that. I remember Harvey Firestein from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. There's your movies.
There are only a couple other movies.
I will take a beverage.
Of course, in the 90s, the films weren't as good as the 70s, I say. Striptease.
Never saw it.
That was the one where Demi Moore got giant fake breasts implanted to portray this character, and they were ridiculous.
And why did she keep them?
I think they were reduced after this. It's just ridiculous. It's like,
you don't undergo a surgical procedure just to make a film.
Apparently she did.
Oh, that's dedication. That's Christian Bale-like.
Right. You never saw it, though.
No,
with
did
the-
she show them?
Yes.
Oh.
They were shown there.
Oh, I didn't. I may have to go back and watch it now.
And Burt Reynolds was in it, and he played an odd character who liked to put Vaseline all over his body and put his boots on and feel all squishy in there. You missed this film.
Maybe I won't watch this movie.
Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh, was this the? This is what year? 96. This
Yeah.
isn't the one I'm thinking of then. I was thinking of the one with Richard Basehart.
No, not
That's-
the 70s one.
Right, and
The British guy from the
Michael York
Michael York.
and Atlantic City actor, but huge.
Yeah.
I can't think of
Burt
him.
Lancaster.
Burt Lancaster.
I don't think it's our age. I think it's being locked up for months and not talking about films.
So I didn't know they remade that.
Yeah, this was the Marlon Brando one,
Okay.
where he put a white face on and a big moo-moo, and it was Val Kilmer. And it was so ridiculous, the look he came up with for this. But I watched a director's cut of it not too long ago, and it was pretty good.
Really?
It was better than the original.
Did they do the lines, what is the law?
Something along those lines. Not as memorable as the 76
Right.
one. Mars Attacks
That was good.
with the Ack.
Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
Because that was very campy, funny movie. I like that one.
And Scream, the first Scream movie.
Never saw that.
Drew Barrymore. You didn't see that.
Mo-
Okay.
Moving on to TV. Number 10.
Move on to songs.
Let's
first.
move on to
That's
songs.
how I think they're set up for editing. It'll be
Is
much
it?
easier.
Okay. Number 10. Twisted by Keith Sweat.
Now, I remember Keith Sweat, I Want Her from the 80s, but this one I don't know. And I went to the videos and looked it up. I don't remember this song.
Wow.
I think I was getting off of the 92 at the time. And these were all the, kids' poppy songs.
Number 9. You're Making Me High, Let It Flow by Tony Braxton. I remember Tony Braxton, but I don't know the song.
I only remember that because somehow the video popped up. And they're sitting there, and it's a bunch of guys coming through the doors, and they're raiding them and getting all horny at the good guys. Look up the video. It's an interesting video.
All right. Number 8. I Love You Always Forever, Donna Lewis.
The only reason I remember this one is they used to play it a lot on Beverly Hills 90210,
Never saw that show.
which I used to watch. And this song always popped up in it for some reason.
Number 7. The Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, I looked this one up. No clue. I don't recall hearing that one at all.
Number 6. Give Me One Reason, Tracy Chapman. Now, was Tracy Chapman the one that did Fast Cars?
Yes.
That's the only song I remember by her.
Yeah, I do remember this one. Give me one reason. It was out there a lot.
All right.
I think it was on 99, which I had switched to also. Some of these songs were making it over there.
Number 5. Always Be My Baby, Mariah Carey.
Okay, we remember that one.
I don't.
No,
Number 4. Nobody Knows, the Tony Rich Project.
no clue.
Number 3. Because You Loved Me by Celine Dion. I don't know that song.
That one I know.
I know Celine Dion. I don't know. Number 2. One Sweet Day, Mariah Carey and Boys to Men.
I don't recall it. I'm sure if I heard it, I would remember it.
The number 1 song of 96. Oh boy. Macarena by Los Del Rio. Weren't they like a bunch of old guys?
Yes. Hey, Macarena. That was all over the place.
It
Do
was.
they still do that at weddings?
It's probably a staple along with what? The chicken dance?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably still there, but okay. Ooh, that's a rough list, man.
That was very... Now, I'm sure there's people that grew up, or kids that grew up at this time, and these are fine songs they remember, like we remember our 70s songs. But the songs did get bad. I'm sure even you kids from the 90s. These are not terrific songs.
You cannot convince them that they're bad. You
No.
can't. music on a level of this rap or hip hop or even metal music. That's the music they listen to. That's what they consider the best music.
Mm-hmm.
And as an older person, I consider that music. I listen to the best music. It's not to say that they're wrong, but it's just the unwillingness to say Sinatra was a great singer, where they consider Kanye West a great singer.
Well, some of
I have a problem with that.
Some of the kids and these songs in the 70s pop up in movies and things, and they do know all these songs, and some of them like them.
Right.
And they're still playing them. All I hear when a store is playing music is 70s songs and sometimes 80s. I can't see in 20 years they're going to be playing Bone Thugs and Harmony in the store. I just can't see it.
But I will say, I think it depends on the store you're in. Really. I've gone into some when my daughter was younger and I had to pick her up, drop her off at work and pick her up, whatever. You'd go into some of these stores that are geared towards the youth and they're playing that thumping, loud music. And it's because that's who they're gearing their clientele. That's the music they want to listen to. Let's face it. It's, a tween, a 15, 16, 17-year-old not going to be enthralled with hearing Sinatra when they're shopping for their jeans and their their boots or whatever. So they gear it towards their patrons.
Yeah, I do remember going in FYE, and sometimes they had some of those songs turned up very loud, and I would have to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, but it's everyone's day. It's apples to oranges, Ed.
Yes,
you can't. Today's music is for today's people.
But still, they're using an awful lot of those 70s and 80s songs in these commercials today. Oh, ho, ho, Ozempic. There's got to be something.
Do you have that on the karaoke, the Ozempic song?
We could. I could find. They have just about every song on that karaoke.
Yeah, I mean, I could. Yeah, I'm not going to forget it. I don't want to be offensive. I don't know what I was going to say about it. But anyway, let's go to TV, shall we?
TV shows.
1996 TV,
Again,
number 10.
Not my favorite era for TV, but let's see. Maybe there was something here.
Number 10, Touched by an Angel. Roma Downey with her uplifting, inspirational show, which lasted several years.
And who was in it? There was another woman who's passed on.
Della Reese.
Della Reese, and then Valerie Bertinelli came in later for some reason. I don't know if somebody left or...
An uplifting, inspirational show that I never watched.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not true. I saw a couple of episodes of it, but, innocent entertainment.
Yeah.
Number 9, Home Improvement. I watched that.
Yeah.
I watched, not a lot, but enough of it. Number 8, The Single Guy.
Now, I had to look that one up. I had no clue what that was.
I don't think it lasted many years.
I think 2 years.
But it was number 8. It was Jonathan Silverman as a New York writer. Okay. Number 7, Monday Night Football.
That's all you read. It doesn't really matter. It looks like that was writing on the NBC must-see TV. They snuck that in there in between two good shows.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Because people are too lazy to change a channel. Now they can just sit there. Well, you could have in 96. Monday Night Football, number 7. Number 6, Fired Up, which stars Sharon Lawrence as a self-centered promotions executive and Leah Remini as her mouthy assistant. Well, there's typecasting.
Don't recall that at all.
Also on the NBC.
Yeah.
So, and the number 5, The Naked Truth, also on NBC with Taya Leone. I don't know that one.
I kind of remember that, but didn't watch it. That was they were in a choir type operation.
How are shows in the top 10 that you've never heard of?
I don't know.
Because you'd think they'd be there for a few years. I don't remember these shows like The Single Guy, Fired Up, Naked Truth. Number 4, Friends. I did not watch that show.
Yeah, I watched that, and it was okay.
I don't think I've seen one episode.
And again, like the Farrah Fawcett, even though, we had other things at this
Jennifer
time.
Aniston.
It seemed like the studio was awful cold.
All right, maybe I have watched a couple of episodes, but only because I would be flipping through and there would be Jennifer Aniston. I'm like, oh, I'm going to stay on this for a while.
Yeah, I don't know if they couldn't get a stronger bra, but they didn't care. But
Or she didn't care.
there was nipples on the screen.
Wow.
You're trying to enjoy a few laughs, and again, your mind is confused, like Bonnie Franklin.
No. Number 3, Suddenly Susan. I did watch this show a little bit. That had Judd Nelson, I think, for a season or two, and then he left and was replaced by Eric Idle of Monty Python fame. And the number 2, sorry, can't skip number 2, Seinfeld,
Oh, yeah.
nearing the end of its run. Right? Didn't it only go 2 more years?
88. It ended.
What do you mean 98?
98.
Yeah, so it had 2 more seasons.
98,
Number 1,
yes.
Oh, I mean ER.
ER, never watched
I never
ER.
watched that either.
Watched Seinfeld's.
Watched a few of Seinfeld's, not a lot.
I still watch them today. They seem to have taken it off of TBS.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, I used to enjoy that at 7 or 7:30 during the end run of my horrible work time.
I've watched a few episodes, but sorry, another message. A few episodes, but not a lot of them. And some of them I've seen, which I think, even for the Seinfeld humor, which was largely innocent, there was a few things said that you can't really do nowadays.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wonder what there was the classic gay episode,
Oh, there's a.
which they
Wasn't
mentioned.
there one with an Indian
Oh yeah,
statue?
yeah. Well,
There's
that
a-
was always mentioned that there was problems there. They knew
True.
what was going on at that time.
There was a few things, but whatever. What do you got? Ed? What do you got?
I got 2 other shows, NYPD Blue, which I did watch. I started watching, not that I watched a lot of cop shows. This was a big thing for the day. There was going to be some nudity.
Oh!
Not just the, Jennifer Aniston, but actual nudity, which usually included only butts were shown. And unfortunately, it was like Dennis Franz, a lot of him, and the redheaded guy from the first season.
David was it
Caruso.
David? Yes.
And there was some female stuff and rolling around.
What kind of female stuff? Was there? There was only like at best I could see it being side boob.
There was some side boob. There was the one, I didn't know how they did it. The woman walked into, and she was way too good for Dennis Franz, but she walked in the bathroom and you could see her butt, the side boob, and then a young boy was standing there and got a glimpse. And I guess they superimposed him in because he was covering up all the parts with his head there.
Now, you would think this was an attempt to bring our mature sensibilities to TV and say this, this is acceptable. We're going to show this, and this is TV drama moving forward. The hard-hitting drama is going to include all facets of life, Ed, which includes
And some language.
right, but it never came to fruition.
I think it was halted by that Janet Jackson boob incident.
Oh, at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, as soon as that hit, the nudity stopped on the NYPD Blue.
All right.
And the poor one guy who finally got his nude scene, it was cropped very tight. I forget his name, but he finally did get a nude scene, and
Why would he be upset that it was cropped?
I don't know.
The poor guy. His whole career was geared toward, I must get my nude scene.
He did not get his nude scene in properly. So there you have 96. Yeah, not thrilled with 96. The 70s and 80s.
Do you have any time to throw on?
We do have time to look at some unfortunate recent passings.
All right. Recent celebrity deaths.
Okay, here we
I
go.
hope you're not showing some unfortunate pictures of them.
Oh,
There's
no.
your Tony Lewis we mentioned, the outfield singer. Dead at 62.
Again, I didn't know who he was, but I liked the song and I remembered it. And it is kind of sad. 62 is very
Ain't
young.
far from us, eh?
That's why it's sad.
Oh, yep, Spencer Davis.
Now, was he the lead singer for this? I think so, right?
Not sure. Possibly.
I tried to find out, but the song we all know.
Give me some loving.
That is-
Why don't we karaoke in that one?
We could have. 81, not as shocking as the 62, but
Oh, this one, yes. You even made mention of this on Facebook.
yes.
Conchata Ferrell, 2.5 Men.
Yeah, I hope we haven't started something with our look back shows because she died when we did our 75 show.
Oh.
And I remember her from Hot L Baltimore from
Right.
75.
Yep. James
And-
Cromwell was in that, I believe.
Yeah. And then there was somebody that died. Yeah, the singer, when we did our 86 show. That song was
Oh,
86.
Your
And
Love,
he died
right.
that day, so I hope we're
Uh-oh.
not starting a trend.
No,
here.
dear.
But yeah, 77. We all loved her on 2.5 Men, though.
Margaret Nolan. Oh, yeah. Goldfinger and Hard Day's Night. And I love that's at least you put a nice photo there.
I did look for a different picture of Conchita because the one they had up was not flattering.
Okay.
So I found a nice one of her. I'm being nice these days.
This is a very nice picture of Margaret Nolan.
Yeah, she was in the credits of Goldfinger where they showed the pictures over her body, and then she was Dink, the assistant in the beginning. She was not the one, though, who was painted gold.
Okay.
And apparently, do you remember her in Hard Day's Night?
I never saw Hard Day's Night. I don't know this individual either.
Continuing the James Bond connection, this was from Moonraker.
Oh boy,
Not the best, not the best villain,
that's the
Really?
best. There's a lot of things that weren't the best in that one.
Hugo Drax, but also Lois Childs was the Bond girl in that one. And we didn't know we were going to see more of her later
Right.
on.
What was it? Was it Creepshow?
Creepshow 2.
Yeah.
I had to take a look at them again because at the time, I think maybe because we were younger and maybe at the time that we just, but no.
They're still pretty bad.
a little loopy or droopy there.
A little linguini.
This was
Okay.
another one that was kind of sad. Not that I knew who the singers were in the Emotions,
Right.
but she's the one in the middle. And they were all three sisters.
Oh, okay.
And we remember, do you remember Best of My
I know
Love?
the song. Yes, I do know the song.
It opened up Boogie Nights, a big song from the 70s.
I'm gonna stop your clock
okay.
there. Any more deaths, Ed?
There might be.
Are they coming through?
we
Oh,
can-
there's a
Yeah,
biggie.
that's the last one. Yeah, that was a surprise when you saw it pop up all over Facebook. But then when you think about it, now he said he got the throat cancer from he always put picks in his mouth, the guitar picks, which were metal,
He did.
and he said that's right where the cancer was. But I thought he was also a smoker.
He was a smoker.
So that didn't help. But he said it might have been these metal picks he always put in his mouth.
If there was maybe lead, I don't know.
Yeah,
you
something.
think there wouldn't be, but who knows? But yeah, I saw that and I was surprised. I had no inkling of his illness. But I'm not a Van Halen. Their music didn't do it for me. But
Oh,
I
my.
followed them. I knew them. I knew who they were. I mean, you know.
Some classic songs
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and of course his riff in "Beat It."
Yes.
So there you have it. Look back at 1996. Not one of my favorite years. My favorites are still the 70s and 80s, but a few good movies, I guess. You're gonna have to make sure you see Striptease. If you should see that, you have to see.
Will it be available on a streaming service?
It probably must be somewhere to see the job that was done or botched, and then stay for the Burt Reynolds and the Vaseline in his boots.
That's too bizarre.
All right, we'll see you next time with another trip back in time.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.